What up guys, my name is Aiden and welcome back to yet another Minecraft Java Edition tutorial here in the channel. In this video guys, we're going to be going over how you guys can actually go ahead and download a PIXELMON mod for Minecraft Java Edition. If you guys are looking for a guide on Bedrock Edition or Windows 10 Edition, I already have one on my channel, so consider checking out that guide if you want a more straightforward guide on that. But with that being said, this is going to be for version 1.18.1 and onwards. It will work in the future, so if you're watching this guide after this latest release of Minecraft, then don't worry, you should be still good to go. And real quick before we get into the guide, if you guys would like to support this channel, consider leaving a like on this video, sharing it with some friends, and of course subscribing if you guys are brand new for even more Minecraft tutorials just like this. And with that being said, we'll go ahead and continue on with the first step, which is actually just going to be for you guys heading down into the description and simply actually installing like every single thing that I actually have in there. This will technically make your guide a little bit more straightforward, so make sure that you have every single one of these installed. The first one is Java. You got to make sure that you have Java in order to play Minecraft, so most likely you probably already have Java installed, but if you don't have it installed, the link will be down in the description below. Just make sure you get it. Once you have Java installed, go ahead and actually head to the second link that will be down in the description, and that's actually going to take you to WinRAR. Make sure you go ahead and download WinRAR. If you want, you can just do the free trial, which is literally what everybody does, because that free trial literally never ends. But if you don't want WinRAR, you can literally use, really anything to unzip a file. That being said, after you download WinRAR, go ahead and actually head to the third link, and this one is, not really required. You can do this if you want, but I recommend doing this, and that's actually installing AdBlock Plus for your Google Chrome. If you are using Google Chrome, it'll basically stop a bunch of ads from actually popping up on your screen while you are actually trying to go ahead and follow this guide, because it'll essentially make the guide a little bit easier. But don't worry, if you don't want to install it, that's alright, because, well, I'm going to be walking you through the entire process anyway. So as long as you're following this guide, you should be good to go. And finally, after you have all three of these downloaded, if you don't want to get this, feel free to not get this. Go ahead and actually head to the fourth link, which is actually going to be PIXELMON Reforged. Now, this is literally the PIXELMON mod that all the YouTubers are playing. This is the very best one out there. And once you actually go ahead and get to this page right here, go ahead and actually just hit the download button right here. Go ahead and hit it just like so. It's going to take you to this page right here, and this is actually going to be a page with a bunch of ads on it if you didn't actually download AdBlock Plus. If you did download AdBlock Plus, it should look really honestly bland just like so, but just go ahead and actually wait for this skip button to actually go ahead and pop up, and hit the skip button once it does, and it'll automatically actually download the Java file for you guys right down here if you're on Chrome. If you are on Chrome, it's actually going to go into your download folders, so go ahead and actually just open up your file explorer just like so, navigate into the downloads tab right here, and as you can see, this is actually what it's going to look like. What you guys are going to want to go ahead and do is actually just go ahead and drag this onto your desktop just like so, because it will make it a little bit easier. And of course, you can close your file explorer. I'm going to drag this to the middle of the desktop just so it's as easy as possible to see, even though honestly this desktop does not work out too well with it. After you go ahead and drag this up onto your desktop, go ahead and actually open up that page one more time, and go ahead and head back onto this page. It's actually going to be this version 1.12.2 Forge link right below the download button. Go ahead and click on that, and one more time it's going to take you to this page. Once again, if you don't have the AdBlock Plus, there's going to be a bunch of stuff popping up on here. Just wait for that to count down till it actually says skip, and hit skip. It's going to actually download this file right here, and actually just go ahead and drag that right below the PIXELMON one as well. Then you can actually go ahead and close your browser, because we're actually going to be done in there for quite some time. Go ahead and actually double click on this Forge one right here, and it's going to actually open up in Java. Once it actually goes ahead and opens up, you can just go ahead and actually hit OK. It's going to install the client, and it won't take too long. Now, I do have to say this is safe. You won't be installing any viruses. This is basically what actually allows you to run PIXELMON. I've been doing this since I was in 5th grade. I'm a freshman in college now, so believe me when I say this works, because if you don't do that, it won't actually work at all. So make sure you're downloading Forge. After that installs, go ahead and actually open up the Minecraft launcher. I already had it open up, so I actually had to close it, and go ahead and head into this installation section right here. As you can see, you'll have Forge in here now, but go ahead and actually hit new installation. From here, go ahead and actually title this PIXELMON or something, maybe Pokemon, whatever you really want. I'm just gonna go ahead and do PIXELMON because it's it's easy to remember. And then you can change this icon if you really want. I'm gonna just put it as like a creeper head, I guess. And the next step is probably one of the most important steps, and that's actually making sure that you put your version on the right one. Now, for the most part, this should be 1.12.2 Forge right here. It's gonna be like one of the first couple ones that you'll see, so go ahead and click on that. But if you want to go ahead and test it, just go ahead and actually see which version your PIXELMON is on. As you can see, mine's on 1.1.2 point whatever, and that's actually the one that I put here. From here, go ahead and actually leave game directory alone. From here, you can also leave resolution alone since it's already on auto, and actually go ahead and click more options. The most important thing in this more options button is actually going to be right here. As you can see, it says 2G. Just go ahead and actually up that to 4. Once you go ahead and do that, you can actually hit create. Once you go ahead and do that, it'll actually be created for you, and all you have to go and do now is actually head back into this main play section, and if we click on this little arrow right here, you can actually go ahead and select this PIXELMON 1. So go ahead and do that even if it has this little like hazard thing right here, and you should be good to go. However, it will say this installation has been modified and might not support the latest player safety features. Whatever, that's not the biggest deal. That'll happen for literally everyone. As you can see, I have it, you know, the other guy that's watching this video will have it, you'll have it, so don't worry or stress about it whatsoever. From this point, you got to go ahead and actually close the launcher one more time, and don't worry, I promise we are almost done. Head over into your little search bar right here and go ahead and actually type in the following: %appdata%. Go ahead and actually hit enter, and it's going to pop you up in this page right here. Go ahead and actually double click on this Minecraft folder right here, and then once you're in this Minecraft folder, just go ahead and actually look for mods. As you can see, I don't have it, you might not have it. If you do, don't worry, you're good to go. But if you don't and you're like me, just go ahead and actually double click or like right click over onto this side, go into show more options, go ahead and actually hit new folder, and then go ahead and actually type in mods just like so. Hit enter, and just like that, you guys have a mods folder. It's really as simple as that. Once you have your mods folder created, or you already had it, you know, on your little like section right here, just go ahead and actually open it just like so. You might have something in it, you might not, and just go ahead and actually drag that PIXELMON Java file straight into here. Just like that, you're literally done. That is essentially the entire guide, but I'm going to go ahead and actually show you what to do next in order to make sure that you know what you're doing. But go ahead and close File Explorer and open up the Minecraft launcher. Once you're in the Minecraft launcher, just make sure you're on the Forge version right here. Don't click on PIXELMON, ignore the snapshot, ignore the latest release, click on Forge, and go ahead and actually hit play. It's going to pop up with this page right here. You know, this isn't the biggest deal. It basically just says that you're modded. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. You can close this if you want. It'll basically remind you about this every single time if you don't check this box, but because I'm going to be making a ton of more mod videos here on this channel, I'm going to leave it unchecked. Hit play. It's going to load you up into Minecraft real quickly, and then of course I'll show you what to do next once we are actually loaded in. Once you go ahead and get loaded into Minecraft, it should look something like this. As you can see, if you open up this mod section, you will have PIXELMON right in here, but don't do anything with it. Don't hit configure, don't really go through any of this. That'll actually kind of mess it up, so don't do that. But go ahead and hit done and head into the single player section right here. You can create your own world, you can call it whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it, you know, PIXELMON, because that's what this guide is all about, and I'm gonna keep it on survival for the sake of this video. After that, you just have to go ahead and hit create new world, and it'll go ahead and actually load your world. It'll build the terrain, you know, the normal Minecraft things. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and make sure that I don't cut through this section, because this actually goes ahead and proves that this does work. But you know, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the best starter Pokemon in the entire world, and that's actually Squirtle right here. With that being said, you would now have PIXELMON. It really is as simple as this. This is literally the best mod out there in the entire world, and I thought I'd make this video around the same time as, you know, the release for Pokemon Arceus, just because I know that game just came out and a lot of people are actually excited about it, and so, you know, this is just like the perfect time to make this video. But look, we see our first wild Pokemon right here, and I'm not going to spoil too much because there is an absolute ton within this mod that I want you guys to actually go ahead and have the opportunity of experiencing for yourself. However, unfortunately, I got myself in a freaking battle right now. Let's go ahead and use water gun real quickly. That was very effective, not gonna lie. And finally, we'll wrap this up with tackle right here, and this should wrap up this battle. But as I'm wrapping up this video, if you guys would like to go ahead and support the channel and support the guide, consider leaving a like on this video, sharing with some friends, and of course subscribing if you guys are brand new for even doing more content just like this. I upload a ton of guides here on the channel, and with that being said, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.